All right, good evening, everyone. Well, welcome to what we would call the new expanded Woodbrook Elementary School. We hope you had a chance to tour our new facility. We're very excited, and I'm hoping you are too. This project is something that's pretty special. It's probably, I would call, when I arrived in the district, sort of the poster child of the overcrowding here in Edison. Woodbrook School actually, when I first arrived, was the third largest school behind the two high schools in enrollment, and that is since now their fourth, but still something that we needed to address. And we're very proud to finally sit here to say that we've got a new addition with some great classrooms and some great things occurring not only this school year, but also moving into next school year. So this school now is about 86,000 square feet. It's the largest elementary school that we have in the district. Menlo Park comes in second after we did that addition. We built 6 new classrooms. Each of those classrooms next year will be filled one additional teacher. So that's an important part because that's really going to do what we want to do is lower the class size in this school next year at each grade level. And so in the budget this year, there are new teachers. And so those classrooms that look sort of empty right now will be filled with classrooms, students, and teachers next year with new desks and chairs, and we're excited to bring those class levels down to somewhere around 24, 25, which is very thing, and I think that's something that you've been waiting for a long time for in this school. The addition cost us around $11 million, and I'm proud to say one of the things that we've done as a board is to sort of do it as a pay-as-you-go, and so we have one payment left for this addition, and we're excited that this will fully be paid for like all of our additions without any future debt for the school district, and that's important. We have one music room, a small instructional room, and you're sitting in the gym, and behind you is the cafeteria. So that's another great thing that our students no longer have to eat in their classrooms. They get to go into a cafeteria. There we go. And then next year, we will have the outside will be completed with a playground and then a second playground as well in the back area. So we'll have 2 playgrounds to accommodate all of those things. And I got a big thumbs up from this lady young here, so I think that's exciting. What's also important, that door right behind you actually goes up. And so we have the ability to have some large productions where we can fit a lot of people here to see our productions and school assemblies. So that was a big part of what we were trying to do, is to raise that, to open this up, to have that as an opportunity for everyone. The second phase of this construction is the front part, if you haven't seen when you walk in, which was our multi-purpose room. That is being constructed. That's going to be an art room and then a media center for our school as well. And that will be finished this summer, sometime towards the end of July, and we will have the opportunity to really have a wonderful school and facilities here at Woodbrook for all of our students moving forward. And I think it really gives us an opportunity to have a clean, safe, great learning environment here at Woodbrook. With that said, I'd like to now introduce our board president, Mr. Jerry Shee, to come on up and say a few remarks as well.
Thank you, Dr. O'Malley. Good evening, everyone. It's a beautiful gym, right? Okay. On behalf of my fellow board education members, our administrators, teachers, and staff, I welcome you to this ribbon-cutting ceremony as we inaugurate this new addition to our Woodbrook Elementary School. The completion of this project comes as much needed relief to the 987 students that attend this school every day. For those of you who may not be aware, Woodbrook was the most crowded school in the district, with class sizes nearing and in some cases exceeding 30 students. Students are forced to eat lunch in the classroom instead of cafeteria, without an art room, and the students coined the phrase, art on a cart. The opening of today's edition is a result of 4 years of work, with the initial concept being presented to the board in October 2014. The construction itself took nearly 17 months to complete. By September, as Dr. O'Malley mentioned, Woodbrook will have a new library and a new art room. I personally like to thank the many people involved in making this project a reality, including past board presidents, Dr. Frank Heelan, Vina Ayer, my mentor, Jim Maroff. I also want to thank my former colleagues, Laura Fong, Margot Harris, Lori Bandarowitz, and special thanks to Debbie Ains, who volunteers lots of time in Woodbrook. While this addition is certainly an achievement, it solved only a fraction of the overcrowding facing Edison's 16 other schools. A lot of students across Edison are still eat lunch in the classrooms. Art on a cart is a phrase that applies to many of our schools. Class sizes are too high. We need a systematic approach to solve this problem, and I'm happy to report that our overcrowding task force, which we launched this February, is making progress under the leadership of board member Ralph Errico and Council President A.J. Patil. I look forward to a comprehensive report from the committee very soon. It has also become apparent to me that we must cut the fraud, waste, abuse, and fat in the system so that we can cut more ribbons, celebrate more openings in more schools. We cannot allow vendors to scam thousands of dollars from the district, as has been recently reported. We need accountability. We must make sure that we are getting the best services, but we must also ensure that we are negotiating the best prices for our students and taxpayers. We must encourage transparency in the budgeting process so parents and taxpayers understand what they're paying for. And most importantly, we need to explore partnerships and collaborations with the municipal, county, and state government to maximize our resources. We must demand our fair share of state aid. If we follow this roadmap, I firmly believe that we can celebrate more school openings, giving our children the space to learn, our teachers the resources to educate, and achieve a stronger, safer, efficient school district. Thank you.
All right, a brief video just to give you an idea of the project. So please turn your attention to the screen.
My daughter is with Woodbrook Elementary School since her kindergarten. We really love the school, the staff and the teachers, everybody is so good.
The atmosphere in the school is really awesome, and they are very friendly with the students, and students are like feeling very friendly when they come.
Because of the popularity of the school, so many people kept moving into this area, which made the school a little overcrowded, which made a requirement for the addition of the school.
Because I can see this time in one class there are around 27-30 students. If they have extra room, then they can have at least a few students in the classroom, and teacher can give more attention to the students.
The new addition to the school looks amazing, big and spacious, very well organized. I had a tour of the classroom.
As a parent, I'm really happy to see such a big, nice, beautiful school, having extra classrooms and a big gym and a music room.
So I think they come up with such a great addition to the school, which kids will really, really enjoy. And with so much of added facilities, they will have more fun in the school year. All kudos to the people who have done it, and to Mrs. Cirillo especially.
And think they were excited to see me eating in the cafeteria. I'm not quite sure. So when we do a project while the school is still in operation, I just want to, before I introduce the building principal, I just want to say thank you to you as parents for being understanding and patient, because there was a lot that goes into, I know there's a lot of people that come into the school in the morning, in the afternoon, to be patient and understanding as we did this, and I really appreciate that. I also want to thank the staff in the school. They really had to do a lot to make sure the students were safe at all times. Anytime we had to change a procedure, they were willing to work, and so I think they deserve some sort of recognition as well for making this all work. And the person that really had to do a lot of work is Ms. Cirillo, who is the building principal, and I can't... I can't thank her enough for on a Friday when she had to come up with new procedures for Monday, or being involved in building projects or meetings and things like that. There's a lot of people that go in to make this day very special and this facility special to make it work. And at this point in time, I'd like to bring Ms. Cirillo up for the rest of the agenda. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, everybody, to Woodbrook, and a warm welcome to our new assistant principal, Mr. Narvaez. Today was his first day here with us at Woodbrook. So anybody who's met me knows how I feel about Woodbrook. I have loved everything about Woodbrook since I arrived in 2008, when I was surprised to learn that the school held over 700 students, which is a bit on the larger side for an elementary school in New Jersey, where typically schools house no more than 400 or 500 students, ranging from K to 5. I then learned that when the school was originally built in 1965, it was a little different. In 1965, Woodbrook Elementary School was constructed to accommodate the local community. The school consisted of only 18 classrooms, which were located in what is now known as the first, second, and third grade hallways. The entire building took up only 16,888 square feet. Then the building was expanded again in '69, again in 2000, and then again in 2003. Now, 53 years after the original construction of the building, we are proud to celebrate the absolutely beautiful 28,750 square foot addition, bringing the total square footage to almost 86,000 square feet. Our new addition proudly boasts 6 new classrooms, a dedicated music room, a new small group instruction room, and when the renovations are complete, we will enjoy a proper dedicated art room, a state-of-the-art library media center where the former all-purpose room once stood. But we're really excited for the pure physical space for learning. This means that the children will be able to spread out. For anyone who's visited our school or followed us on Twitter, they know that Woodbrook is committed to providing our students with a social learning environment. Collaboration is of the utmost importance, and that takes space. The children will no longer need to sing, paint, dance, eat, and study in the same classroom all day long, day after day. Our children will now have the opportunity to eat in a spacious, sun-filled, dedicated cafeteria, and during inclement weather, they will be able to use our gym for recess, and they already have. So we're very excited. Yes, you can clap. Yay! Absolutely. While there are many aesthetically beautiful aspects over which we can marvel in the new addition, most importantly, it brings the much-needed relief to the overcrowded situation of more than 1,000 students and staff at Woodbrook. The addition of the 6 classrooms will allow us to expand to 8 homerooms on each grade from 1st through 5th grade. This will lower the average class size in our most crowded rooms from 32 down to 24. This is a truly significant decrease for both teachers and students. Lowering the student-to-teacher ratio has an incredible impact on both teaching and learning. Students are afforded a more personalized attention and instructional assistance. There will be more opportunities for teachers to interact with children as individuals, listening to them and giving them the time they well deserve and require. Children are not the only beneficiaries of the new addition. Teachers will have a more professional environment worthy of their true dedication. They will have their classrooms to plan to eat in a quiet, calm environment while their students are enjoying their new spaces. This is a long-awaited reward for the patient teachers of Woodbrook who have literally not had their classrooms for planning before school, during school, after school, during lunch for over a decade. We look forward to showcasing and entertaining the children at Woodbrook on our stage in our gym for many years to come. We would like to thank the board members, Board President Jerry Shee, Vice President Beth Maroney, all the board members and Edison residents who helped to make this possible. Dr. O'Malley, Dan Mashad, Ken Stromsland for always being available with their immediate guidance and attention. And I would be remiss if I did not mention a former parent and late board member, Mrs. Debbie Ains, who made the construction of this addition her crusade as the elementary school of her two sons. I hope she is here with us tonight to see that what she and the Woodbrook community had dreamed of has finally become a spectacular reality. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our student government would each like to speak about the new addition, highlighting their true impressions, followed by a wonderful presentation by our 4th and 5th grade chorus under the direction of Ms. Tomasella. Thank you, everybody.
Good evening. My name is Naisha Bandari, and I am the president of the Woodbrook Student Council. Woodbrook's new addition has truly brought us into the 21st century. We will enjoy features which contribute to a modern, beautiful, clean, and eco-friendly facility. From the state-of-the-art technology to the beautiful aesthetics, each new aspect helps to make students feel excited to be a part of this wondrous school. Our large stage has been equipped with hanging mics, as well as a lift for those who need to gain access to the stage without using the stairs. We also now have a projector and retractable screen in the cafeteria for meetings, and another set on the stage which can be used at assemblies or concerts. The 2 new sets of bathrooms are completely automated. We have hand dryers instead of paper towels, which could otherwise create quite a mess. The sinks and toilets are automatic too, which will keep our bathrooms fresh and conserve water. In 2 different sections of the hallway, there are 2 sets of water fountains, one for anyone in a wheelchair, and another is also equipped with a convenient water bottle filler to avoid the use of disposable water bottles. The modern cafe has sleek tables and a combination of geometric shapes for seating. The dazzling hanging lights take the form of an X and look astounding. The automatic shades can be closed or opened with the push of a button to let in or block out the sun. A retractable dividing wall comes from the ceiling to separate the cafeteria from the gym. The gym is equipped with 6 basketball hoops, including 4 that are retractable, allowing us to kick or hit a ball as high as we can. The gym is furnished with a beautiful hardwood floor, which boasts a beautiful insignia of our school. But wait, the best part is still to come. It's all air conditioned. Our hallways have patterned floor murals made of different colored travertine, and the walls have been painted and are ready for murals. A new showcase has been designed that awaits our artwork. The skylights provide more natural light, making the addition bright, welcoming, and eco-friendly. Overall, the amenities in Woodbrook's new addition are remarkable. From the accessibility to the technology to the aesthetics, it provides a place for all students to learn and enjoy in a wonderful environment. And now I would like to introduce Shrutika Adaki.
Good evening. My name is Shrutika Adaki, and I'm the Vice President of Woodbrook Elementary School. I remember the first time I stepped into Woodbrook and took in the wonderful atmosphere with all the lovely murals on the wall when I was in kindergarten. I already knew this was a great school, but I didn't know it would become even greater. As the years went by, I saw construction outside, and I was excited when I heard that they were extending the school and adding a new wing. As part of the new wing, we have a stage. This stage is amazing. It has hanging microphones so the audience can hear us and all the wonderful things that we have to say or sing. Another secret behind the stage is the elevator lift that gives people with wheelchairs or people unable to climb the stairs equal accessibility to the stage so everyone can participate. Backstage, there's a state-of-art control panel which controls the sound system, the wireless microphone, the projector, and the screen that magically appears from the sky. Having a magnificent stage in a huge gym is amazing. Now, if we have assemblies, we don't have to do the Woodbrook Scoot. For those of you who don't know what the Woodbrook Scoot is, it is when students were seated on the floor in the all-purpose room and had to do in order to squish everyone in the room to watch an assembly. Everyone would have to scoot up as much as they could to make room for the last class to enter. In the past, if you weren't fortunate enough to sit in the front, you might not have been able to see the performance if the other kids were kneeling or just taller than you were. So now you don't have to tell them to move or strain your neck trying to see over them, because the stage is raised for everyone to see. So the new gym and the stage eliminates the Woodbrook Scoop and the Woodbrook Neck Strain. All the students in the school will enjoy the new wing, and they will have good days ahead. Now I would like to introduce Colin Chin.
Good evening. My name is Colin Chin, and I am the treasurer of the Woodbrook Student Council. I'm very excited about the new section of the school. There are multiple improvements. One is that there's more wonderful light, natural light in the gym and cafeteria. And remember how when you go to the gym, it's always a little bit tight? Now it's not as tight. We have a massive gym with six basketball hoops. 4 of them can fold up to the ceiling, so we have more space. Efficient, right? We won't have to try to cram into one teeny tiny gym. We get to space out in a ginormous one. Our gym has real wood flooring and a super cool Woodbrook insignia in the middle, showing our school pride. The NBA stadiums also have wood floors too, by the way. When you feel it on your shoes, which I've done, it actually grips your shoes in comparison to our previous gym. In addition, wood flooring provides shock absorption, which is crucial when an athlete impacts a surface. Shock absorption is what helps reduce injury when athletes impact a surface. By diverting enough force to the floor versus the athlete's joints and ligaments. We might not realize it yet, but our parents say we'll appreciate that in our old age. There are also some major improvements in the cafeteria. Improvement number 1, we have one. We'll be able to go there. We will be able to go there and eat with the other students, right by the serving area, rather than having to take the long walk. This means we'll have more time to actually eat. I think it will be a great experience to experience a new environment we can take a break in. We used to get food shipped over here from another school. Now the food will actually be made fresh right here. Additionally, a divider pulls down from the ceiling between the gym and the cafeteria, which you can see back there. Okay. Here's the best part. We can actually have recess in the gym if we were not able to go outside. I believe this new addition will make it easier to learn and provide us with more opportunities to progress and experience new things as our schooling continues. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce Anushka Gadekar.
Good evening. My name is Anushka Gadekar, and I'm the secretary of the Woodbrook Student Council. We are all gathered here today to formally open the new edition of Woodbrook. This brand new edition has morphed our school to the next level, am I right? In the years I've attended Woodbrook, I've become accustomed to the modern technology, such as the Promethean boards and Chromebooks. I've also admired the large class sizes. In these classrooms, there aren't any personalized spaces, so we use our hangers for hanging up our backpacks and coats. Negatively, these hangers will get out of control, causing all our belongings to get mixed up with other students' items. In the 6 newly constructed classrooms in the new edition of Woodbrook, there are neat, organized cubbies stuck up against the wall. This way, students can have their own space to store their backpacks, coats, and lunch bags. Positively, students can find their items immediately and as well as be dismissed on time. Moving on, one of the specials we have in Woodbrook is music. Music is a very interesting subject in which you express your emotions through song and really open up your voices to the beats. Currently, our music teacher, Miss Tomasella, will travel to every classroom with a cart of musical equipment. I really do enjoy her music lessons, but what if we could step things up a notch? The advancement of Woodbrook includes a huge up-to-date music room neighboring the classrooms. The contemporary music room is very big in size, has a cage with multiple shelves to store a variety of instruments, and has a huge flat Promethean board screen with enormous silver soundproof speakers all around it. Miss Tomasella has said that she was planning to have more creative lessons and more improvisation in them. There will be no more music taught on a cart. Also, the chorus students, as you can see right there, can have more of an independent room to practice their singing techniques. In conclusion, the addition of Woodbrook will surely make a huge and positive impact on the students of Woodbrook. Mrs. Cirillo and the construction builders have put a lot of effort into building this lovely section for the betterment of Woodbrook itself. I'm very confident that the current and future generation of the school will definitely admire and enjoy this sweet sensation. And now I would like to introduce Akanksha Patwari. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Akanksha Patwari, and I'm the historian of Woodbrook Student Council. 53 years after its original construction, and we are excited to open the latest, greatest, and largest addition to our cherished Woodbrook Elementary School. Think about this. How would it feel to walk into a big, bright, beautiful room lined with heavenly escapes for all in neat and perfect row after row and row? Well, you won't have to wonder about it, and because, as we speak, our fantastic school library is being rebuilt even more spectacular than the last time. The beautiful bright green bookshelves, endless rows of books, the state-of-the-art equipment all in a beautiful setting best describes our new media center/library. Instead of running after library helpers yelling, "Wait, you forgot my book," countless times because you missed your pickup, you can peacefully walk down the hall to the actual library and return your book in a calm fashion. Imagine kicking back on one of the black sofas in the library. Wouldn't that be great? Well, in a few short months, that dream will become a reality. Now, here is a question to all of the art lovers over here. How would it feel to have an art room to make things that we can never make in our classrooms? Remember when your paper was bigger than your desk and your classmates would accuse you of putting the paper on their desk? Also, remember when Mrs. Che told you you can't make certain things during art in the classroom because the classroom wasn't equipped for art purposes? Well, now you have more space and more artistic liberties. We will be doing all of the usual fun projects with the addition of switching to watercolors more often now that we have our very own sink. It will also be nice to have tons of examples hanging up in the room to look at and be inspired by. Plus, we will have access to the showcase right outside, says Miss Che, one of our school art teachers. Now, all you have to do is enjoy the new rooms in September. The moment we have all been waiting for is just around the corner. Now, helping us to celebrate the incredible new addition and the renovations currently taking place in Phase 2 of construction, please welcome the 4th and 5th grade and directed by Miss Tomasella.
Can you give him one more round of applause? Thank you so much. At this point, we're going to actually cut the ribbon, so I'd ask the board members to please come to the front, those members of the student council that were selected. And if there's any teachers from Woodbrook that are here this evening, if you could please join us up front, Mr. Bowden as well. I know I saw you earlier, so if you could come on up and join us for the ribbon cutting. Why don't you slide forward a little? That concludes our ceremony. Thank you all for coming. We were going to start the board meeting in about 10 minutes. Thank you.